Well, we're happy to be joined by Gwynn Shotwell, who is the president of SpaceX. Gwynn, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks so much for having me.
This is very exciting. You had a tremendously successful mission in May, and that has led us to where we are today with the first commercial resupply services mission to the International Space Station. Falcon 9 and Dragon are ready to go, and we just wanted to get your thoughts on where things stand.
Yeah, happy to be here. Thanks so much. So first of all, I wanted to thank NASA. You guys have been a great partner to us. And I also want to thank the 2,000 men and women at SpaceX who have helped get us to this day here today. Obviously, we had a huge amount of work to do. It resulted in an enormous success for us in May, this past May. And leading up to this particular mission, we're very excited.
Well, we have a tape that we'd like to show and ask you to talk a little bit about it, the preparations that are underway for this flight with Dragon and Falcon 9.
Sure. So you see the Falcon 9 was over there on the right. Now you see Dragon here vertical. We mate the two in the horizontal position. So what we're doing right now is checking the stack and using the huge ground support equipment to rotate that Dragon to the horizontal. This is actually done at our hangar facility here at Cape Canaveral. This activity occurred on Sunday, just this past Sunday. The day prior, the Saturday just before, we had executed our static fire, hitting our T0 right on the money, which was great. So what we're doing is we're mating these two systems now. We're going to be rolling out and doing a dry dress rehearsal, which was Tuesday this past week.
Okay.
There we're executing the roll here. Maybe about the speed of when the shuttle would on the crawler.
About a mile an hour.
So we went out vertical for the dry dress, or we rolled out horizontal, went vertical for the dry dress. Then we brought the system back into the hangar, and we're actually just rolling out again for flight.
And this is at Space Launch Complex 40.
That's correct. Those things that you see there with the Dragon logo, those are the fairings that cover the solar array panels for the Dragon capsule.
And those will come off about 3 minutes or so into flight, I believe?
They come off 3 minutes into the second stage burn.
The second stage burn.
The second stage burn, that's correct. Everybody's busy, making sure the operation is going successfully. The giant lightning towers there, very necessary here for launching out of the Cape.
Right. Very exciting. Well, you and your whole team have done a phenomenal job. There must be an awful lot of excitement.
People are very excited, no question. They were very excited for the success that we had in May. And they're very much looking forward to getting on with the operational mission. So everybody's really pumped for this.
Well, so are we. Thank you very much for being here.
Thanks very much for having.
This is Falcon Launch Control at T-minus 41 minutes and counting. And we're just moments away from beginning the final vehicle configuration for launch, and things will begin to get busy at locations around the country. The Launch Control Center, the SpaceX Launch Control Center here at Cape Canaveral Air Force Station, has been active throughout the count. You can see the launch team is monitoring its consoles and see Dragon in the background. They're working no technical issues at this time. Everyone is monitoring their individual systems and preparing for launch at 8:35. And meanwhile, across the country, in Hawthorne, California, home of SpaceX, the SpaceX Mission Control Center is standing by to monitor the vehicle when flight begins. They'll be working in tandem with their colleagues at NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston, where the International Space Station Mission Control Center is located. Flight controllers there are monitoring the Dragon systems and the International Space Station systems as well. Everyone is preparing for an on-time liftoff tonight at 8:35 p.m. and 7 seconds. Liftoff of the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket and Dragon capsule. We're at T-minus 40 minutes and counting. This is Falcon Launch Control.
GC, are you ready for vehicle release final setup?
GC is ready.
Copy that. Proceeding. DC, LC, GS, AVI, are you ready for the wireless base station to be enabled?
AVI is ready. Do we do that at T-minus 40 minutes?
That's affirmative.
Copy.
GS is ready.
DC is ready.
LC, are you ready for the wireless base station to be enabled?
I am ready.
Copy that. There will be additional network traffic coming through as the base station is enabled. Base station on has started. CE, prepare for the terminal count poll.
CE on countdown net. CE.
CE, prepare for the terminal count poll.
Roger that, it work.
Copy that. Proceeding. TTEP vent is aborting nominally through Yoda. GNC, there was a print INAV command being sent. Dynamics data setup has started. LC, notify OSM to verify flight hazard roadblocks are established.
Copy OSM per step 57.1. Verify flight hazard area roadblocks are established.
Verified.
Copy. A supplemental weather briefing is not required.
Copy that. Entering 0 to skip. RC, report the downrange tracking station status.
Ready to proceed.
Copy that. Proceeding. Rock, report range status.
Range status is proceeding.
Copy that. GNC, verify winds aloft acceptable for loads and control authority, and verify ground winds are within launch limits.
Yes, winds aloft and ground winds are go for launch.
Copy that. Proceeding. Flight software, verify consoles have no critical errors.
That's verified.
Copy that. Proceeding.
This is Falcon launch control at T-minus 35 minutes and counting. All systems are go. Weather remains 80% go. We're not working any technical issues. Everything is progressing toward liftoff of Falcon 9 at 8:35.